Shall I go on?
Go on.
I want to read a poem which raises an interesting issue. The disparity between the strength of feeling that we might have for a thing and the actual size of the object. And that disparity is sometimes identified as sentimentality, but I don't think it is. I think it has to do, as it were, with a sense of pity and sympathy that we feel for certain situations which seem archetypical. And it doesn't matter what is the real subject of that situation. In this case, it's mushrooms. It's by the great Irish poet Derek Mahon from his collection The Snow Party, and it's called A Disused Shed in County Wexford. Even now, there are places where a thought might grow, Peruvian mines worked out and abandoned to a slow clock of condensation, an echo trapped forever, and a flutter of wild flowers in the lift shaft. Indian compounds where the wind dances and a door bangs with diminished confidence, lime crevices behind rippling rain barrels, dog corners for shit burials, and in a disused shed in County Wexford, deep in the grounds of a burnt-out hotel, among the bathtubs and the wash basins. Come down, Argos! Argie, here! Oh, has he
eaten the cake?
No. Go on. I'll begin the second verse again. Deep in the grounds of a burnt-out hotel, among the bathtubs and the wash basins, 1,000 mushrooms crowd to a keyhole. This is the one star in their firmament, or frames a star within a star. What should they do there but desire? So many days beyond the rhododendrons with the world waltzing in its bowl of cloud, they have learnt patience and silence, listening to the crows querulous in the high wood. They have been waiting for us in a fetor of vegetable sweats and civil war days, since the gravel-crunching, interminable departure of the expropriated mycologist. He never came back, and light since then in a keyhole rusting gently after rain. Spiders have spun, flies dusted to mildew, and once a day, perhaps, they have heard something. A trickle of masonry, a shout from the blue, or a lorry changing gear at the end of the lane. There have been deaths, the pale flesh flaking into the earth that nourished it, and nightmares born of these, and the grim dominion of stale air and rank moisture. Those nearest the door grow strong. Elbow room. The rest dim in a twilight of crumbling utensils and broken pitchers, groaning for their deliverance, have been so long expectant that there is left only the posture. A half-century without visitors, in the dark. Poor preparation for the cracking lock and creak of hinges. Magi, moon-men, powdery prisoners of the old regime, web-throated, stalked like triffids, racked by drought and insomnia, only the ghost of a scream at a flashbulb firing squad. We wake them with shows there is life yet in their feverish forms, grown beyond nature now, soft food for worms. They lift frail heads in gravity and good faith. They are begging us, you see, in their wordless way, to do something, to speak on their behalf, or at least not to close the door again. Lost people of Treblinka and Pompeii, save us, they seem to say. Let the God not abandon us who have come so far in darkness and in pain. We too had our lives to live. You with your light meter and relaxed itinerary, Let not our naive labours have been in vain. I find that very moving. It could be just silly or funny or a parody of feeling. Yet in the end it seems to me an extraordinarily powerful statement of feeling for an object that is negligible. Just mushrooms, deserted mushrooms. Who cares about them? Well, maybe. Your Heavenly Father will not let a sparrow fall to the ground without him knowing it. Elbow room for Nellist! Elbow room! I'm not